Yeah, I see you little buddies down there. Come on, man, start the show. All right, we're starting the show. With a small adjustment of the camera. The lights are on. The lights, whoa, one button off, one button on. No, lights are on. There we go. Lights are green. The trap is clean. We can say hello to everybody. Before we get started, let's make sure. Now we got to make sure. Gen X Mom is here. She's in all of her glory. She prepared herself.
Prepared myself.
How you're going to see her, she didn't take any time getting ready. This is how she normally looks all day. In fact, she rolls out of bed looking this way. So here we are at the bottom of Glass Nation. Let's start with a real quick picture like that. Oh, you got your camera just right. You did it.
I didn't move it.
You didn't move it. The camera
Everyone.
just follows you everywhere. All right.
It's Saturday night here.
I guess that makes it all right.
I'm here.
All right. So listen, it's the Bottom of Glass Nation show. I'm going to drink one to you guys. You're going to drink one to me. It's Gen X Talks. It's where common sense meets the road, man. We just apply some common sense logic to everything out there. And guess what? We figure shit out. Yeah. We already knew. We knew all those years. We knew OJ did it. We didn't need juries. We didn't need focus groups. We didn't need everybody telling. We already knew. We knew what was going on. We put some common sense to it. No matter what they said, we went, nah, yeah, he did it. And we'll touch on the little global warming thing today. Got a funny one for that one for you, too. But for right now, Loud One is already in fourth gear. We're down the road, Motors. If you're not already on the bus, if you're not on the Gen X Talks bus, you're too late. You're just going to have to wait at the station until he turns around and comes back. And when he comes back, he only slows down to about 50, so you're going to have to jump in through a window. He doesn't even open the door. He's kind of an asshole, but they all are from Australia. What do you want? Tasmanian asshole driving the bus. All right. You tired of holding that glass up? Me too. Let's drink one right now to kick off this session of the Bottom of the Glass. The truth is at the bottom of the glass. Shall we go get it together? We shall. And I know you're all going to ask me what I'm drinking tonight. I'm almost done with it. I'm almost through this bottle. This has been some of the sweetest hooch. I can't complain about it, but I also can't endorse it. Canadian. Oh. Canadian. Oh. You hear that? Every time you hear Canadian, oh. It's a car built in Canada. Oh. Whiskey from Canada. Oh. Maple syrup from Canada. I don't know. I kind of like maple syrup from Canada. Hold back.
No training wheels tonight, Jane wants to know.
Did you see me have training wheels? Or was I portraying the part of a man's man this evening? Yes, I think I was. So don't forget that. That's a big thing around here. We didn't have the training wheels on. I see a lot of the usual suspects. I also see some new names. El Groucho. I don't remember seeing that name before. That was a new one for me in the comment section. A lot of the usual suspects around. Trippy Pineapple, Mama S. Dum-dum. Scott Royston's in the house. John Jensen. Now here's a new one. Steve Hill says, good evening, General Mama X and my family. My glass is full and I'm ready to rock and roll. Cheers. Now, for a guy who's not even a green member, that is very, very enthusiastic. So, all right, well, I will turn this beginning of the meeting over. Now, I told you what to do. If you got your message, on Patreon, put the dog out, close the blinds, get your drink, settle in. It's time to go. All right.
Brian Ivany has a message for you.
Oh, my God.
Fuck off. I'm from Canada.
What did you say?
Fuck off. I'm from Canada.
Okay, so you see, we got Canadian whiskey. Oh, got cars from Canada. Oh, Brian Ivany from Canada. Oh, you just got to go with the flow. It's not my rule. I didn't make that up. That's a Bob and Doug McKenzie rule from way back when. We
just had a newbie drop in. Paul Linden.
Paul Linden, thanks for stopping by, man. I hope we're not boring you to death so you can stick around for at least a little. If you accidentally wandered in here, have 2 drinks of an adult beverage. That's right. Have 2 drinks of alcohol and then see if you like staying. Because, listen, I'm much more entertaining when you're drunk. I think that's true. I really do. I think part of this relationship is on you guys. I think if you show up drunk, I think you'll be more inclined to stay. Things I say will make more sense. Yeah, they will. You will believe a lot of the lies I'm telling you based on how much alcohol you've had. All right. So where was I? Let's see. So could do this. Do you have anything you want to go through the sheets?
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
All right. Run through the. We're not spending the whole day in the sheets, although it's my favorite place to be with you. That's not what we're going to spend the rest of this evening. All right.
We have 2 birthdays, one for today, one for tomorrow. Tonight, Laura Klinger is celebrating a birthday.
Laura Klinger. I'm surprised she's allowed in here.
Why?
Because you have to be over 21. She's maybe 21, 22.
And and Miss Brandy tomorrow.
Miss Brandy's for tomorrow.
So we have 2 birthdays.
Oh, you know what we didn't do in here is you guys need to try to figure out who the $2 whore is. And it's a person. It's a name I haven't seen in here in a month or so, but they're a regular, so you got to figure it out. All righty then. So
Would you like me to continue?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I thought you were done.
No, Dude says, Mama X, happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Dude. That was so nice. Mother's Day tomorrow. Don't forget your moms.
Oh,
Very
yeah, I got to make a
important.
phone call tomorrow, don't I?
And your grandmother.
Oh, yeah, I got to make 2 phone calls tomorrow. That's right. Did we get them something, or did I get them something?
Well, I got them something.
They're not your mother. What did I? You better put my name on it. What did you get? What did I get them?
What?
What did I get my mother for Mother's
What do you think
Day?
that's their favorite? What do they like that we always send them?
You probably sent them C's candy.
I did.
Okay. I just got to know when I call my mom tomorrow. So, Mom, happy Mother's Day. Did you get the C's candy I
And
sent
you know what's funny about that whole conversation is?
Yeah.
I received a text last night from your mother thanking me for the C's candy.
I didn't get a text.
I know, exactly. As it
You
should.
seriously got a text from my mom?
Absolutely. Your
Well-
mom loves me.
Yeah, but I'm the one who bought the C's candy.
She knows that if I wasn't around, you wouldn't send her shit.
That's not true. I would call. All good sons call. I can't. You know what? She should at least give me credit for marrying you. She should say, thank you, son, for marrying a woman that sends me candy on Mother's Day. I should at least get that credit. I don't even get that credit.
Okay.
Whatever. Are you done in the sheets yet?
No, I'm not. Samuel Pancake says, I'm finally here and free from the hospital, so he is home. Dean Roddering, hello, handsome general.
That's one for sure. Maybe 2. Listen, for those of you who are unfamiliar, those of you on Facebook and Rumble and the other Facebook and YouTube, what's between the sheets is we can't read everything going through all the comment sections. So you have gifted and talented moderators. Trippy Pineapple's on YouTube. Josh Maddox is over on Rumble. And you have Sammy Joe covering both Facebook pages. If you guys see the name Sammy Joe go by, she is your moderator. And what she's doing over there, they are all copying and pasting for us things that you say that are important. If you're happy and you're go lucky, you might get something copied and pasted. If you're angry and upset, you'll get something copied. If you're complimenting me, you will always get your stuff copy and pasted. But where does that go? It goes into Google Docs or Google Sheets. So we call it between the sheets because in Google Sheets, then Gen X Mom can read what's written between the sheets. Do you see how we play on the words there? She's between the sheets. She's reading between the sheets. Her and I are between the sheets, the Google Sheets. Good. Glad you're coming along
And
with
you
me on
forgot
that.
Josh Maddox over on Rumble.
I said him.
Did you?
Yeah, I said Josh. He was one of the first ones I said. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, Chris Stock Banks. What up, Gen X family? Made it just in time. Salute to our general. Curtsy to our queen, Gen X mom. At Loud One, here is my ticket to board the bus.
Wait, who said the curtsy thing?
The same person, Chris.
That better be a chick because guys don't curtsy.
Okay.
You can't curtsy if you're a guy, can you? That's strictly a chick thing, right? Wouldn't a guy bow? Well, chicks can bow too, though, right? Yeah. I've seen girls bow like before the queen.
They curtsy before the queen.
Well, don't they still lower their head?
Their eyes, I guess they cast down. I don't know. I'm not.
Okay, well, I'm
the queen. They do it to me.
I'm using a better reference than just watching CNN in England. I'm recalling every episode of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Now, in Game of Thrones, I don't think I ever saw anybody curtsy ever. Well, maybe I did once, but they always kind of just bowed. Like they were all, giving that respect in a bow. I don't think Game of Thrones had anybody curtsy ever. So girls can bow.
All right.
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Graham Gordon, $2 for the Crown Royal Rye Fund, Canadian or bust.
No, now, see, we're not going down a Canadian road here, okay? So take off. The Great White North does not supply whiskey to everybody, and we're not doing Crown Royal. That was Lionheart. You got the wrong staff member. Lionheart was the Crown Royal, Crown Apple guy.
Yeah, it was Crown Apple.
Crown Apple Royal guy. That boy could put away a couple bottles a night if you let him.
All right, you are slowing my roll tonight.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Bob McKinley, bottom of the Glass Nation, handsome general.
That's 3.
Brian Ivany, member for 18 months. Chris Wilson, my dad passed away today. Can you drink a double with me, General?
I'll drink one right now with you.
Chris Wilson. We're sorry, Chris.
To Mr. Wilson, older man. I think I stumbled across your Facebook page, and I think I put up a little heart emoji for you today. I believe I did. Go check. That was me.
That's tough. Oh, to Chris's dad.
To Chris's dad. Yeah, I had training wheels on that one. Go ahead.
Okay. John Morgan, $5. Robin Williams said Canada is like a studio apartment over a kick-ass house party.
That's funny because that's kind of true.
Jeremy B is Ashley, the $2 lady of the streets.
Ashley is not the $2 whore. No.
Our Sean MacArthur over on Facebook.
He's going to have 200 stars. He's not going to leave me hanging.
200 stars for the awesome Gen X and his wonderful wife. Happy Saturday. Glad to be here.
You know what? I'd like to meet him someday in person.
Yeah, he never fails.
No.
He's always here.
And Russell Covey. Him and Russell Covey.
Are you ready? I'm going to rock your world right now. Michelle M. Here she goes.
Oh, my God. What is she saying now?
Boob. Capital B, top view, lowercase ooh, front view, lowercase b, side view. Boobs without nipples would be pointless. Happy Mama's Day, Mama X.
She never fails to deliver, does she not? She always does.
Jennifer Whitehead, handsome general, and happy Mother's Day, Mama X. Thank you, Jennifer, so much. And Michael Flood on Facebook, happy Mother's Day, Gen X Mom, 99 stars sent. Thank you, Michael, on Facebook.
Now Facebook is starting to represent. They're starting to throw out some stars.
Who I am.
And they're starting to throw some stars out there now. They're not just holding back now. They're not just watchers. They're you guys realize that all the stars and the dollars and stuff you give us goes right back into Gen X Talks. There's no vacations planned. I pay for everything. The kid and my wife make me pay for everything that goes out there. We can get into some more stuff on Moderator Appreciation Night because we're going to cover on Moderator Appreciation Night. We're going to cover a lot of stuff about the moderators and about some of the guys, the donations that you guys have given back in the day. Mrs. For Watton, Loud One, Seeking the Truth. There's been some really heavy donations that helped us build the studio, that helped Buford the Goat. We've still got all the numbers in those things. We're going to share those with you guys. The plaques that went up, the plaques to support the studio, KGXT Radio, the plaques are still available. People buy them every now and then. They're huge. It's huge when you guys give a couple dollars, because even if you're giving $2, okay? And some people give way more than that. But even $2, guess what? That's not my money. It's yours. You didn't have to give me anything. Even if it was $1, $2, $3, it's your money. You didn't have to give it to me. So don't think that I don't appreciate everything you guys do. I do.
Nail Lover says, is Steffi the $2 whore?
Oh, my God. She's right. Steffi O'Nurse is the $2 whore tonight. And what a very fitting $2 whore she is. Absolutely. Okay, can I go now?
Yes, you may.
All right, I got stuff to do. We got past the first round. We got through the first round of the sheets. So let's talk about a couple things. This is the drag and drop section of the show. We'll give you guys some stuff to look at, a couple things to talk about. Number one, you guys have heard about this interview. It will post probably tonight at midnight. It's not the audio version. This is the video only. It'll be up on YouTube. The interview with Brian Connor. He is an American songwriter and a musician and the frontman for the band Highway Down. He started off in Southern California, like we all did, all of us here at Gen X Talks, and in the 70s and 80s. Headed to Nashville. He was there for a while with some famous people, and then made his way back to California. Now he's stationed in Colorado, building his own little empire out there and coordinating it off so he can be off the grid. But Brian is a personal friend of ours, and he's a great guy. He's on the interview. This is a video interview, so you guys get to see the whole thing. He's a little subdued. He's a little retracted in that, but he's a great guy. He really is. He's just like everybody. He's got some great country songs coming out of him because of turmoil in his life. Anytime you guys have turmoil in your life, you guys can write a great country song. So go check out that interview. It'll be up tomorrow, so you can listen to it this weekend. And Brian's a great guy. And some of you might even get the chance to meet him. You might be out here for one of the barbecues, hanging out, being with the rest of us. Now, what's the other one in here? Oh, my God. How does that thing get so fucking big like that? Why does it do that? I'm telling you, I'm used to things just getting big out of nowhere, but this is a little ridiculous. All right, trying to figure this one out as we go along here. So this is the podcast, as you can plainly see. Trying not to the drag and drop section's taking over right now. You guys, the podcast came out Thursday late. It usually drops Friday at midnight, but it's out there. The moderators can put up the links for it. This one got you guys all caught up. This got you guys caught up with the kid update on, is he moving out? Am I kicking him out? Is he moving out on his own? We talked about the daughter and some stuff that went on there. And there was an automotive story too. And then we had some other stuff tucked in there. It wasn't just about our trip driving around town. And the stuff that we got for next week, you're not going to believe. You're gonna have to clock out mentally. You're going to have to clock out of work, lock yourself in your cubicle, and then listen. That's what's coming up next week. But if you listen to this one, you'll understand the next one better. All right, all the moderators put up the links. Hope you guys moderators can keep up. Now here's one for Trippy Dippy Pineapple. You guys know we have a Discord server. Gen X Talks has a Discord. It's chat rooms. It's old school chat rooms. There's one about automotive, and there's one about food, and then there's one about I don't know, all sorts of main chat and all sorts of stuff. But every Monday night at 6 o'clock, Trippy Dippy Pineapple and the kid, they put on a movie and for free. Sometimes there's 5 of us in there. Sometimes there's 50. But this is Eddie and the Cruiser. So if you guys haven't seen this, you got to see it. This is one of my favorite movies. And now, that's not a Generation X movie, man. That was not during the 70s or the 80s. Listen, try to figure something out here for those of you brain dead. I'm Gen X. Okay? So if I like something, that something is now liked by Gen X, or at least one Gen Xer. The big fat guy behind the microphone. So it counts, and you're going to like it. It's a good movie. You should watch it with me. I will be there for this one. I very promise. What else?
No, you won't. You won't be here.
Where am I going to be?
Hiding a coin.
Oh, my God. I'm not going to be here for the movie.
Nope.
That's not... all of a sudden, I feel bad. Oh.
We are not going to be here.
I will not be here for the movie. I'm leaving tomorrow morning at, early. And we are heading out of state. We are going to hide another gold coin, and we'll get more to the gold coins. But all of the moderators on all of the pages can put up the link to the page, like Trippy does. Trippy puts it to the page. We are hiding. We are in the process of hiding 50 gold coins around the country, and the clues go up as we hide them. It's not like we're hiding all 50 and then bam, here's 50 clues. No. It's as 2 or 3 get hidden, then 2 or 3 clues come up. They're riddles. You have to solve the riddles. You have to figure it out. Then you have to drive and go look. It's not a slam dunk, and it's not easy, and not all the coins have been found that we've put out. Some have. But the page will show you which ones have been found and who found them.
Trippy says you can watch it on your phone.
You can watch the gold coin on your phone?
The movie.
Oh. You switched gears and didn't tell me. Watch the movie on my phone.
Don't you read my mind, my thoughts? Don't you know what I'm thinking? We've been married so long, you should know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of your head. You can be a little dark sometimes and a little weird. I try to stay out of your head as much as possible. I got to be honest with you. A little scary in there. All right, so yeah, the gold coin thing, you got to go figure that out. But it's a real thing, and you're right. We won't be here because I'll be hiding a gold coin. This one is going to be the first clue to a gold coin that I'm going to give you a song. Yeah, a song to listen to.
Now or after we do it?
After I place the coin.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I can't give clues till... What if I give the clue and they go look and it's not there yet?
They're waiting for it.
No, after the coin's hidden, after I get back, then I will start... On the page you guys are looking at, you start building the clues. And then you guys can go find it. There's prizes. There's prizes coming. After we get a bunch of people finding a bunch of coins, we'll give out a bunch of prizes. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, where was I? I had stuff. This one was so funny today. Boy, my wife was so excited. She came out and was just beating me up and laughing about this thing all day. I'll take a little bit more of the screen for this one, for deservedly so. I can't even tell you how many people were at the Trump rally in New Jersey. And they were showing, my wife comes out with pictures, and there's thousands 8 hours before. There's more thousands 5 hours before the event. And then Trump was running a little bit late, fashionably late, and his plane was doing flybys over the crowd, apparently so. So, yeah, now there was one over-enthusiastic reporter from New Jersey goes, I think there's 80 or 100,000 people here at this event. And I'm basing that on other similar events of people that, okay, all the pictures I've seen, there's no way there was 80,000 people there. I'm just saying. It's okay. She's a little excited, a little bit. No. If I had to guess, I would have said probably in the neighborhood of 20,000 if I had to guess. But you got to remember, I've been to places that hold 100,000 people, and there's not a lot of stadiums that hold 100,000 people. Even Dodger Stadium, I think, holds 60 or 64,000. And the LA Coliseum at one point held 120,000. I've been there when it was maxed out at like 80 or 90,000. I don't think I saw that many people on the shores of Jersey standing in front of that roller coaster. However, Do you guys not see the momentum? Do you guys not see? They were there 5 and 8 hours early by the thousands getting ready for this guy. You cannot deny the momentum going on. I don't care what liberal idiot you are. I don't care if you're a Democrat hiding behind the truth because you don't want to see it. Fine, go stay there. Or if you're a liberal fringe person that's in complete denial. I've had people go, "These are photoshopped, man. These are all made up. These are photoshopped." I'm like, how did everybody on the internet Photoshop the same picture? You know, there's like the same crowd, one's at a different angle, but it's all the same people. That's very clever AI technology there. I got to tell you that. So I keep telling you guys this. I hate to say this because I'm going to drink. Someone will get me inciting an insurrection. That's what'll happen. I will be in handcuffs one day, and you guys will have to come bail me out. Actually, leave me there. It'll be the first good night's sleep I got in a long time.
What? I
mean, I love you, and I couldn't stand being away from you one night, honey. I love you too much.
Okay.
Sweetheart. Mm-hmm. If, with all this momentum in every state, New Jersey's a blue state. That's a Democrat stronghold, is Jersey. Can you imagine if all of these events, all of these places, all of this publicity, all of these people go to vote, and the Democrats come up on election night and go, "Oh, I don't know what happened. Biden won. I guess you just have to accept it. Biden won. No, we counted the votes. Biden won." I don't think that the country will sit still for that. I think every red-blooded American would call bullshit, and we'd have a problem. You got to admit that if there's this much going on with Trump and he's this far ahead and this is the way things are going, and then all of a sudden, "Oh, just Biden won. We don't know how it happened either. We're just as surprised as you, but hey, that's what the count said. Biden won." I got to tell you, there's even Democrat friends of mine that would quietly go, "Oh my God, what have we done? What have we done by saying, well, we pulled it off last time, but you cannot do that again. You can't. Not a chance." This one is to a fair and safe election that all the votes get counted properly and the rightful winner ascends to the Oval Office. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Drink with me. All right, so there you go. So talk about that. Moving on. Oh, you had to know this was coming in California, didn't you, ladies and gentlemen? This is the thing. You had to know. Everybody who had common sense had to know in the drag and drop section of Gen X Talks, bottom of the Glass Nation show. Fast food workers make $20 an hour. California's other low-wage earners ask, "What about us?" Yeah. Can you imagine that? Gavin Newsom gives fast food workers $20 an hour, and then every other person. And remember the caveat, well, you have to have 66 restaurants to have it count. If you don't have 66 restaurants, you don't get. Why? Are only McDonald's fast food workers, are they the only ones that deserve $20 an hour because there's more of a chain? Burger King? What about Applebee's? No increase for Applebee's because there wasn't quite 66 of them. What about hotels? What about all the workers at hotels? There's more than 66 Marriotts. Yeah. Ever think about that? So now all these people are getting together and they're demanding the $20 an hour. You know who else is sniffing around complaining about this? What about the public school workers that aren't in the union? What about janitors? What about groundskeepers? I guarantee in the state of California there's more than 66 public schools. I got to tell you, there's probably more than 66 counties with lifeguards in them. They're going to complain. You can't, how could you, the guy, not the lifeguard going out and swimming and rescue. No. I'm sure they make more than minimum wage. But what about the guys who go around and paint they're not called piers. What are those things called? The lifeguard stations? Remember all those blue ones we had in California, honey? The lifeguard stations, they're called lifeguard stations, right? Made out of wood. Yeah. Lifeguards, they're blue and you run down them and that's what they Baywatch thing. You can't imagine how many millions of people think they should be qualified to get it too. They're all saying the same thing. It's unfair. Why does the guy working next door to me at McDonald's, he get it, but I work in a Marriott hotel and I'm still getting $12 an hour or whatever minimum wage is in California for them, $14. Why? There's more than 66 hotels of Marriott, of Motel 6. None of those people got a raise. So they're knocking on the front door. There's actually going to be a lawsuit filed at some point here where someone says, wait a minute, you can't give it to just them. You have to give it to us. And if 66 businesses is the standard, well, we got more than 66 here. Give us the money too. And, to settle the lawsuit, they'll just, Gavin Newsom will go, well, all right, fuck it. Everybody gets $20 an hour. Fuck it, go ahead. What do I care? It's not my money. Which, remember, that is the liberal Democrat motto. Fuck it, it's not my money. That should be on the back of every voting ballot slip and every button you wear for a Democrat representative. It should, on the back of the button, it should say, fuck it, it's not my money. I think every one of them should say that. It's just me. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. I'm probably wrong on every bit of this. But if you drink enough, I will sound smart. All right. So on the heels of that $20 an hour, you got to remember, more things were coming. They couldn't just get away with it like that and leave it. And other people were going to complain. But who else is complaining about that? McDonald's. They have been suffering. You guys have seen it's been all over the news everywhere that their patronage just went down. Now, there's estimates that it was like 10% and some were as high as 35%. People quit coming in. Now, here's the untold story. You're going to hear it first on Gen X Talks, all right? You're going to start hearing about this over the next 3 or 4 months that, we already heard, well, McDonald's had to raise their prices. Everybody had to raise their prices. All the fast food had to raise their prices. Yeah, we all knew that was coming. What's another common story? Well, they laid people off. They quit. Pizza Hut quit delivery drivers at all. Now they're using DoorDash. All right, we all knew that was coming. No brainer there. Not real significant news. Another one was there are places going full automation, fully automated. We're already using our phones for a ton of it anyway. You can order up all your stuff through DoorDash or Uber Eats. So we already use our phone on the McDonald's app to buy, or the donut place. We already do that. What's the big deal when you walk in? Boop, 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 boop. Get the stuff you want. Pretty soon, they're going to make the drive-through. You're not going to hear wah, 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 wah. You won't hear that, which for those of you who remember Charlie Brown, that makes perfect sense. What they'll do is just have a screen that comes up to your car and you boop, 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 boop. Less people. We already know that's coming. And we've seen it. There's been places here in town. There's a Carl's Jr. that's like 90% automated. They just let everybody go. They fired them all. But what else is the complaint? McDonald's considering bringing back big bargains in hopes of bringing back customers. Yeah, they're actually going to run some big specials like $5 for, 2 big Happy Meal things. They have to. They're trying to get customers back in the door. Here's the thing I don't think you're going to hear anywhere else but here at the moment. Why don't people go to McDonald's? Why was there a big drop? Well, it was the price increase was most of it, and that's what they'll blame it on. But do you know how many people I've heard, if you listen to some obscure websites, and I listen to all the weird things people, they walk around. You guys all watch Jesse Waters and Charlie Kirk and all these guys. They run out on college campuses and they stick a microphone. You're used to all the big names asking all the big questions at the big locations. I look at all the little guys. The guy that has 800 people following his YouTube channel, but he's out there in Santa Monica running around with a tape recorder from 1983 and a microphone on a cord asking people questions. Do you want to know what the vibe I'm picking up for one of the reasons people didn't go back to McDonald's or Jack in the Box or Burger King? They resented the fact that people were making $20 an hour. Well, hold on. He said, well, it's not their fault. He said, why would you be mad at those workers? They didn't do it. It's not their fault. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a little bit of envy. You work for so long. Let's say you're working at a computer store. You're learning computer repair. You're trying computer repair. You get above minimum wage. Now you're at $17 an hour and $18 an hour. And 3 years later, you're at $21 an hour. And then, boom, a guy who pours frozen French fries into oil gets $20 an hour. You've tried. People, you've tried to earn your spot. You tried to earn your pay. Follow me on that. The vibe I'm getting at street level, which is where I live, is not only were people upset about the pricing, there was people that were resenting that kid was getting as much money as them. I'm coming through the drive-thru now. I'm getting $21 an hour training and learning and trying to build my craft. And that fucking pimple-faced kid in there is getting the same money as me or close because someone just gave it to him. Can you see a little bit of resentment? Can you understand it anyway? I didn't say if it was right or wrong. I just said, can you understand it? That's a big hit. Because now McDonald's is like, well, shit, now we're, and we can lower the prices, but we can't fire the kid. We do need some people working here. You pay attention to that. You watch and see if over the next couple months, somebody big doesn't come along and say there's a little bit of resentment from person to person about the money. You watch and see if that's not a vibe out there. Write that down. Just write it down. Make a note, like Mrs. Fort Watton does. Make a note. That's important. Anything between the sheets, honey? Do we got to go back there?
There is. Hydrate, please, while I do this.
All right. I'm ready.
All right. Scott Ahrens. Hey, handsome general and Mama X Queen. Happy Mother's Day many times over. That was very nice.
Never just one Happy Mother's Day is fine. Not many times, just one.
Kimberly Gerlach Varela.
Yeah.
Hi, all. Just discovered you guys a few days ago. Think you're the shit. I'm a Gen X with a 21-year-old at ASU. She's just like your boy. Says the dumbest shit to me sometimes.
Can you smell that, honey? I'm the shit.
Scott Royston, $20. This is for Mama X. Happy Mother's Day.
Way to go, Scott. Leave me out again.
My mom is in heaven, so I'll extend this gift to you. May you be blessed, and I pray the Lord continues to be a hedge of protection over you. Stay strong. Love you so much. That was very sweet.
That was very sweet.
We have some wonderful Bottom of the Glass members gifting memberships. Here we go.
All right.
Dean Roddering gifted 5 memberships to Old School. Kevin Beatty, Mark, Thomas, Ted. They all got memberships. We also got Scott Royston gifted 5 membership to Walter Scott, Alpha 34, Daniel D.V. Smith, and Mrs. Goes. And Michelle M. popped on with gifted memberships of 10 to KV, Grumpy Gaming, Ironhead Avery, Fubar Freak 5, Chad, Troll Patrol, Old Man Knuckle. Oh, wait, did she do 10? She did 10.
Oh, shit.
The Polish Redneck, Delano King, and Radium Rickshaw. She did 10 tonight.
10 memberships?
Yes.
Good God. Well, this one is to Michelle M. and her.
Scott Royston, and we got Dean Roddering. They all gifted.
They all gifted, but I gotta give a drink to Michelle M., who just maxed out her credit card. That is not inexpensive to do that. Thank you guys for doing that. Let me tell you what you win for your prizes once we do that.
Nail Lover, member for 22 months. Brivan Ivany, $2. KGXT Radio all day long.
There we go.
Michelle M. says, harem girls need best boobs ever shirts.
There's some new hair. If we ever get the store finalized, which I try to get the store up, and now everybody's looking at each other going, I thought you did the store. My wife goes, I thought you took that over. My son's like, I didn't know. Were we done with the store? The store's still not up. And everyone's pointing the finger at each other. But if we ever get it up, new shirts are coming out. New harem shirts. Yeah, going to be good.
All right, my last one is Trippy Pineapple, member for 26 months. Hydrate again. Happy Mother's Day, Mama X. And I guess the general is handsome, too.
There's no guessing. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I can turn this down, but I can't turn it off. You know what I'm saying. All right, let's go back to me. It's all about me. Let's go back to the picture section, the drag and drop section of the Gen X Talks Bottom of the Glass show. Yeah, so I told you we'd touch on something. I don't want to hammer this into the ground, but in the drag and drop section, we can bring in something like this. It's something you guys should remember. It's something you guys can take a look at. In 1948, when Al Gore was born, the Earth had 130,000 glaciers. Today, just 73 years later, there's only 130,000 glaciers left. I thought he told us by the year 2000 there was going to be rising seas and no more glaciers by the year. That was 24 years ago, Al. Al, I'm going to call bullshit. I think you lied. I think you're full of shit. Just letting you know that just trying to dumb this down for you, buddy. But if you said, we got problems, man, lots of problems. Well, you know what? Let me know when the first glacier is gone. Then I'll take you a little more seriously. Other than that, shut the fuck up.
He drank the Kool-Aid.
He drank that Kool-Aid. All right, so talking about things that they got wrong, that the liberals got wrong, global warming is clearly one of them. Even if the Earth is rising in temperature just a little bit every year, I might go along with that. but you can't prove we did it. This could be just a natural cycle of life, dumbasses. But speaking of things they got wrong, this is another one. And I'm going to stand by this. And I think I have some fellow Gen Xers that might ride or die with me on this. Ready? Self-driving semi-trucks are the future, they say. Liberals say, what could possibly go wrong? And I gotta be honest with you. All I'm thinking of is this picture right here. Does anybody remember this? Anybody at all? When the liberals come out and say self-driving trucks, what could possibly go wrong? This is what's in my head. Am I alone on this? Am I drinking alone, or is there one person out there who just got shivers up their spine going, holy Santa Claus shit, he's right. You're goddamn right I'm right. One of Emilio Estevez's first films he was in. There we go. John Morgan, Maximum Overdrive. This is the first time we learn about, way before Terminator, this is the first time we learn about vehicles on their own, coming alive, making decisions, and doing what they want. I'm not kidding. Chris got it right on that too. So, dude's all, as a driver, yeah, he's got it too. I'm not fucking around with you guys on this. This is a real thing. Everything we've learned from movies is going to be our history books. It's going to be the things we have to learn from. When we need to know how to handle these situations, we just need to go back to movies, man. That's where it's all coming from. Movies are the future. All right, don't forget that. Movies are the future. I said it here. Now you can take it and believe it. All right. There's something else here. The sound effects things need to go over there. You're not going to believe this. I have no idea. I almost have to drink before we talk about this. It's not going to surprise you in the fact that they're fucking Californians, but it still might. I mean, we do a lot of dumb shit out there. The liberal Democrats that run this country, but run the state and run the big cities. It almost seems like every month or two they come up with something just to piss me off and surprise me a little bit more. I got one for you. Maybe you guys heard about this, maybe not. Ready? This one will float your boat, I promise. Ready? Do-do-doom. In the drag and drop section of the Bottom of the Glass Nation show, homeless alcoholics. You hear me? Homeless alcoholics get free booze in liberal cities. It's a little known pilot program. They will bring to the homeless encampments alcohol.
Makes you want to be homeless.
Makes me want to be homeless.
I wonder if you could put in an order. Like, you say Jack Daniels. So
you could. I think you probably could. They're very accommodating.
I bet you they have an Uber just for that.
It wouldn't surprise me. Now, this is after they just had a big audit section. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, and I'm just saying this for my sister-in-law, she may be listening right now. I'll just summarize it for you. They just had a session at the state level, and they said, where did the $20 billion go we've spent in the last 6 years on the homeless problem? That's all we want to know. Where the money? It's gone. It's all gone. And there's more homeless now than ever before. You say, well, but there's there's probably more homeless people actually in housing now. There's probably some in transition into facility. Maybe the facilities are full. Is that where the $20 billion went? No, there's no more homeless people in these facilities than there was before. There's more on the street. Huh. So they asked a simple question. It's been like 5 or 6 years. You've had $20 billion. Where did it go? Now, they didn't have an answer. They didn't know. They didn't know where it went. So first thing they said, well, it's a computer glitch, and we're figuring it out. That was the first lie that the liberal Democrats shelled out because they're just lining each other's pockets with all this money. We all know that. It's common sense what they do. But then the next one was, this was unbelievable. Now, it's so, I got to drink to the lies. I got to drink to the creativity of the lies because I actually played this. I found this tape, and I played it over and over and over again. Hold on. You ready for this one? After I'm done telling you what they said, what they explained, we're going to drink. Oh, you're going to need a drink. They said, well, now, see, when we gave people the money, they have to log into this website, and they began inputting where they're spending it. As we give it, they log in, and they weren't well versed in how to use the system, and where do the receipts go, and how do we upload the information so you guys can see where we spent the money. So for the first like 2 years, we have like no information on where the money went because the system was so confusing. That we kind of lost. It was an error in human capacity to communicate correctly, and they thought they were doing it right. We thought they were doing it right, but it turns out it wasn't. And when you hit enter, nothing got saved. Nobody understood the program and how it worked. Yeah, my thing would have been, well, you understood how to get the money, how to cash the check, and how to fucking spend it. You got that part down pretty good, didn't you? Mysteriously, you're stupid on the accountability part, so you can get some more. They said it'll take at least 3 weeks to get you some preliminary numbers. All right. They're never going to come up with the numbers. Nobody's ever going to be able to show anything ever. It's gone. It's like the high rail project, the speed rail, the speed trains out here. It's gone. Billions there, gone. Everybody mismanaged it, went to fees, and say, "Oh, you gave us, you gave us $1 billion to do." Oh, we were consulting on that. We were. Oh, you wanted us to build part of the track. Oh, I thought you wanted us to do the studies and if it could be done, And so we farmed out all. We know it can be done. Now, if you want us to actually do it, we're going to require some more money because there's pieces of track where people tried to do the right thing, and then there's 500 miles of nothing. Where these companies go, well, it's going to go right there. It's where we're going to put it is right there. But back to the homeless one drinking, you can now get alcohol. And now you think I'm bullshitting you on this because they actually wrote an article. They actually responded to the article. They actually said, what the fuck? Why would you do this? Someone actually went on record with an explanation. Are you ready? There it is. San Francisco health officials say the program that provides alcohol to homeless alcoholics prevents the city's most vulnerable from using emergency services. Now, we have to drink to this one because for any of us that drink, we know that is a complete lie because it's the opposite of what happens. Ready? Drink this with me. Ready? Circle the wagons. Let's go. San Francisco's health officials say a program that provides alcohol to homeless alcoholics prevents the city's most vulnerable from using emergency services. Yeah, that makes sense to me as Generation X, as applying common sense to the situation. Get people drunk, and they act more responsibly. Yeah, get people drunk. They don't do things that require emergency services. Huh, yeah. That makes sense. In fact, if you want to stop the entire state from using emergency services, let's all get drunk. I think every one of us should be drunk off our asses, and then to quote, it'll prevent the city's most vulnerable from using emergency services. Yeah, because that's clearly how this works. When you give alcohol to people, they behave more responsibly, don't they? Yeah. Can you see the level of hypocrisy that this state now went to? Can you even comprehend it? That they would give alcohol to homeless people and then try to tell everybody, this is for your own good. This will save lives. This will cost the city less money. Less ambulances will be running around town as long as we keep the homeless people drunk. What the fuck are you talking about? That's what I want to say at the next meeting. I'm going to go to Sacramento, and Gavin Newsom's giving a speech. I'm going to be the guy in the back going, what the fuck are you talking about? Because it just makes no sense. It goes along with the 2-minute drill I wanted to do one time where people just walk out. And this is what liberals do now. They just say whatever they want. They don't even give it thought. It used to be 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when they would come out and say something, they would say, well, I'd like to go out there and talk about this. I'd like to go and in front of the people, in front of the cameras and talk about this shit. But you better have some backup. Do some creative guerrilla math. And, it's possible that if we raise taxes, that the budget will be balanced, I mean, if nobody ever uses a service, kids never go to school, we quit paying teachers, in that scenario, we could balance the budget. Well, yeah, that's never going to happen. But hypothetically, my speech could now be true. That's what they did a long time ago. They don't even do that anymore here. In California, they don't even waste time with coming up with some mathematical formula that could this possibly, if we do this math inside the twilight zone, is it possible this could make sense? They don't even do that. Now they just come out and say whatever they want. They absolutely just make up stuff, say whatever they want, and then leave. They leave the microphone and walk away. They go have lunch. They go home and order a pizza and watch basketball. The rest of us are running around going, you're out of your fucking mind. And we're finding proof and we're finding, legislation that already counters that. We gather up. They don't care. They went home. They just say the stuff. You run around. That'll keep you busy for 3 months. Prove me wrong. They don't give a shit. That's the level of lies and hypocrisy we have achieved now in the state of California. In the Democrat-run Senate and the Democrat governor and the cities that are all run by liberal Democrats. There's no limit on what they'll lie about. And the worst part is that they're following their constituents. You could say the biggest fucking possible bold-faced lie ever that no one would ever believe, makes no sense whatsoever, and the population that follows them goes, well, that makes sense to me. That sounds right. Okay, I'm going to go have my pizza now and watch basketball. I'm perfectly content. They never question it. And they call conservatives sheep. I know. I got off on a rant. I got one more political thing I'm pissed about, too. But I think we better go to the sheets because I'm getting close to it. No, don't worry. There's plenty of alcohol left. And my wife, she isn't looking at me. You know why my wife's not looking at me with an evil intent? Because we're leaving tomorrow and we're heading on the road. And there's no better place for my wife than being on the road early, watching the sun come up when she got a cup of coffee in her hand and some breakfast food, and just her and I in the truck down the road. That is one of her absolute favorite places to be. Is that not true?
I look forward to it.
All
yes. Right. I'll even get up super early.
And you're not even beating me up tonight because you keep thinking tomorrow's coming. Tomorrow we'll be good tomorrow. All right, go ahead.
I hate fucks member for 24 months.
Holy shit, where has he been?
Coming to Chicago.
Oh my God, where has he been?
I don't know. Talk to him.
I hate fucks. Where the fuck have you been, man? I've been doing this show for like months without you now. I've been shouldering the burden, my man. Where have you been?
He's probably been, helping Chicago stay afloat.
I don't know. I hate fucks. You can't shovel shit fast enough. Okay, go ahead.
There's a lot going on over there.
A lot.
So, dude says if a homeless person gets drunk and hurts themselves, can they sue the state because the state supplied the booze?
Yeah, and the state would probably give you an apology. Oh, we're sorry we gave you that alcohol. Here's $1 million and some more alcohol.
John Spurgeon.
Yep.
Need prayers, please. At 50 years old, I've been diagnosed with stage 3 throat cancer.
That's not good. Sorry about that, my man.
Top Knots, member for 20 months. Ace Maduro, $10. Happy Mother's Day to the one and only Queen, Gen X Mom. That general better be awesome to you tomorrow. Yeah. Woodshed. Already here chilling.
Who did that? Who said that?
Money goes to Queen Mama. $10, Ace Maduro.
Yeah, Ace, you're fucking gone. You're in the woodshed, dude.
He already said he was.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to put him in there for longer.
Oh,
You're out, Ace. You're in the woodshed. 5 minutes in the woodshed, buddy. Quit running your mouth about that shit. And you gave her $10. Do you know that nobody's giving her anything for Mother's Day, and you guys are coming in with $5 here and $10 there? You know what? I shouldn't be upset. That's about all she deserves. She doesn't parent these kids anymore. She kicks them around. She's not parenting. She's kicking them around. Don't give her any money for this. I'm not saying I'm
a mother for life, man.
I'm not saying you're a bad mother. You've just changed a little bit. Some of these kids you're a little bit tougher on. You kick the shit out of them. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying what you're doing. I'm a
grandma, too.
Well, you are.
That's what I said. I'm a grandma. I'm proud of it.
Well, you treat the grandkids way different. A lot different. You spoil the grandkids.
I love my grandbabies.
All right. What else?
Sammy Joe, I'm late. I'm cold and tired, but I'm here and get to see the beautiful queen. Oh, yeah, the general is there, too. Love you, Gen X Mom.
Who said that?
You too, handsome general. Sammy Joe, she's late to her work, to her job.
It's been an hour. She hasn't been on Facebook for an hour?
I guess not.
Wow. If I find out to be true, I am suspending her.
For what?
For a month.
Oh, my goodness.
True story. If she didn't say that she was going to be late. If she didn't say, then she's out. She's gone. I'm going to suspend her for a month. You know why? Because it can. All right. What else?
That's it. I'm caught up. I think, let me just double check one more time. We are done.
Boy, it's like 5 minutes to go, and I have something that's...
Keep going.
Well, it's probably a 25 or 30-minute conversation.
Go ahead.
All right, let me look and see. Let me see what I got in here. Dum. Let's see. There's some more stuff in here. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll save the big one. I'll save the video for later. Let's have some fun ones in here now, right? Let's try some of these. These are good, too. These are things just casually stumbling across the internet.
Yeah,
you
don't
guys
end
might
it
be
on a
interested.
bad note. A
No,
very
I
depressing
won't.
one.
I won't. I'll get some funny stuff in here. So you guys talk about, you guys know about Amazon returns or Google reviews. When a person says, "Oh, I bought this" or "I did that," and then they give a review, 1 star, 5 star stuff. I thought some of these were really funny. So let me, in the last portion of Drag and Drop, which is what we're calling this part of the section at the bottom of Glass Nation, you can't read that. It's in fine print, but basically this woman gave 5 stars to whatever yoga pants these were. She basically says, because I read the whole article, she goes, "I fell down the mountain. I slid down the mountain. It hurt and I was bruised and it was terrible. But you know what? Your yoga pants did not even have a scratch in them. They didn't tear. I didn't get a hole in them. Everything was great. And because I was wearing a big color purple, I was easy to find when they came to find me and rescue me off the trail." So she says in the thing, "I'm going to buy one of every color you've got." I got to tell you, she was nice enough to supply pictures. I think these came from the people that went to rescue her. They gave her the pictures where she was, probably for liability purposes, but she got a hold of these and she posted them saying how great these are, some great yoga pants. You know, they got her head on a rock over there. And "I'm going to buy one of every color." I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm not laughing at the accident, or I'm just laughing at the fact that she took these pictures and posted 5 stars, man. These are, if you're going to fall over a rock cliff and slide halfway down, these are the yoga pants you want. I'm not sure why she was hiking in yoga pants, but whatever, man. That was fucking funny. It really was. Here's one that's only funny because I've been drinking, and I don't even know why I think it's funny, but take a look at that picture. This is something my wife would do. If me and my buddies were all drinking, we're at the campfire and we're drunk off our asses, my wife would serve something like this just to shut us up. Because these are mini slices of pizza on a pizza. Look closely. There's slices of pizza on the slice of pizza. I don't even know what this means. I don't know. There's no caption. There's no 5-star rating. But I looked at that and said, you know what? I couldn't stop looking at it. And I thought that's going to be a dirty joke my wife plays on us one time.
Is that like an appetizer? Like appetizers on top of like...
I don't know, but it's something you would do to me to shut us all up at the campfire. We'd all be staring at it going, I don't get this. Do I eat the slice of pizza off the slice of pizza, or do I just bite into the whole thing? It's very confusing for a guy like me. I know. I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. What do you want from me? There was enough. So get down in there.
Trippy wants to know where he can get one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that part. Okay, here's another one. You guys know that lately I've been bitching about homeowners associations. Now, I need you to look really closely at this because this guy got fined for having a boat in his driveway, and they said, you have to build a gate, man. You have to build a gate where we don't have to look at your fucking boat every time we drive by. So look closely. The guy built a gate, and he paid a professional artist to draw the boat and the concrete on the gate. See,
that guy has a great sense of humor.
The top of the boat that you see is the real boat. The gate is up there, and then the artist drew on the wood. He painted the rest of the concrete, an open gate, and the boat.
That's something you would do.
Oh,
that's like putting the middle finger up at
that's
the
absolutely doing this, but with a very artistic way. And the homeowners association had no rule against painting a boat on your gate.
Yeah. Firewood Art said this is definitely a Gen X.
Oh, this guy just was fucking like, fuck you then. You're going to make me do that? It was great. I love this guy. I wish I could find this guy and shake his hand. This is a guy who had it going on. Tell me that's not fucking hilarious. That's good. All right. Was there any more? I think I had another one. The pizza guy and the purple yoga pants girl. All right. I got one more, but before I do, let me do a quick one about the gold coins. I said we talk about it briefly. This is briefly. Coin 8 was found in Carson City, Nevada. We went to a train museum. We snuck around on there, and we found a place, and we hid the coin inside the train, and it was found. Hello from Rob and Brown Ease. They came to Reno to sit with us and visit. We had a few drinks together, tell some stories. I did not tell them where it was. However, about 2 weeks after, they tracked it down with the clues, and we had a little discussion about the one of the clues was misleading, which it wasn't. I'm always right. Just ask me. I'll tell you. And but he found it nonetheless, with or without one of the clues. The rest of them were enough. And Rob put it together and found it, and he turned in that picture. They did find the coin. So coin number 8 has been found. We've had, where have the coins been found at? We've had one. Sacramento has been found. Carson City has been found. Death Valley, the middle of the Mojave Desert, has been found, and there's some still out there. And that's what we're doing tomorrow. All right, one last thing here before we go from the checking in section. This one was great. Amazon, when you can ask questions for Amazon. Does your deal come with this? Can I do that? One guy wrote, "Can you replace the spray when you run out?" Reasonable question. Reasonable question. The answer from Amazon was, if you run out of pepper spray, you need to move to a different neighborhood. No, you cannot refill your pepper spray. You got to go buy another bottle. But that was the expert answer from Amazon. Dude, if you run out of pepper spray, move to a different neighborhood or buy more pepper spray. That was a real quote from Amazon. I thought that was hilarious. All right. So see, I wound up on stuff. I actually had a video to play about the United States and some military attacks and stuff, but we'll get into that later. You know what? I just realized you told me I wasn't going to be here on Monday for the movie. I won't be here for the World Show either.
I don't think so.
Wow. Now I feel bad. But what can you do?
Do it from wherever we're at.
I guess we could just take questions. We could just drive and take questions, and then for their cell service, people could ask us stuff. Let's try that. We'll try to be on the World Show. If you guys want a live question and answer time about the world and stuff I know and things that I don't know, I'll just make up answers to. It'll be 10 o'clock Monday morning, Los Angeles time, and then you can just tune in, and we'll have it on Facebook Blue, and we'll have it on YouTube.
Hey,
so poke
your
around.
buddy's in here. You want to say hi to Two Bear? He's here.
Two Bear's here. Two Bear's not here.
Yeah, he just popped in.
Two Bear's here.
Saying hi to everybody.
Two Bear's still got his big blue too.
Did you want to say hi to him?
No. I want to do more than say hi to him. Two Bear, I love Two Bear like a brother. He's formerly on staff here, taking a break, doing his things, getting his world together like all of us should be doing, but he's the only one smart enough to do it, so we got to love and admire him for that. For those of you that remember Two Bear, he would raise a glass and circle the red wagons just like you guys do now, but he always did it first. He always remembered, and then you guys followed suit. This one is for Two Bear, who we love and miss very much. We might bump into him again someday. Who knows what the stars may align, the planets can flop around, and we'll have something to say to him. I'm thinking he may come to one of the barbecues. Maybe not the June 1st one. He's invited to all of them, of course. But I think he's going to try to get away for the big one on Labor Day. We'll see if he makes it or not. So those of you that are coming, that might be your special guest right there. So to all of you listening in right now, to all of you who love and remember Two Bear from the bottom of our hearts, raise a goddamn glass to that man right now.
Yay, Two Bear. Scott Royston, $5. Speaking of Woodshed, General, if I send you 50 handsomes, may I please be taken out of the Discord Woodshed? That'll have to be a discussion for later, huh?
That'd be a discussion, Scott. You're tempting me, Scott. You're on the right path. Flattery gets you everywhere. Let's be clear on that. Let's not hide behind circumstance. Flattery will get you people everywhere with
And
me.
our last comment of the night on Facebook from Mark Bingham, you make me laugh. I've been in pain, but when I watch you, wait, I've been in pain, but when I watch you,
yeah,
doesn't say anymore. I'll see you Monday morning. I think he oops.
You know what? He was laughing so hard he couldn't type.
I guess.
He was laughing so hard he couldn't finish his meshes. Now that's comedy gold, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I am done in the sheets.
You're finished?
Yep, we are done.
I'm
out.
It's not often you finish first.
Well.
Tonight was an exception.
I want to leave tomorrow.
I think you're missing the joke there, the finishing first.
That's okay.
It was a sexual reference. Come on, I'm an old guy. I'm supposed to leer.
Fucking trippy.
Fucking trippy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. It's a little bit after 7, so it's time for us to go. We are on the road tomorrow, Sunday and Monday. We'll be back Tuesday. We might miss the World Show, but tune in just in case. We could be there.
Are you gonna do Bottom of the Glass on Tuesday night?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right.
No, we're not missing that show. No. These are my friends. I'm not missing time with my friends.
All right. I'm just asking.
And so there's more stuff coming. There's more stuff to talk about. Not only did I not get to everything tonight, but there's some events and some things that I needed to share with you guys. We just couldn't get there from here. So if you guys are looking for 2 hours that's the longest interview I've ever done, and it's dropping tonight at about midnight. Trippy Pineapple approved. It got his little, when Trippy Pineapple gives an official thumbprint to the government and they lift it's ink, it's a pineapple. It's a true story. He's had his thumb engraved in the shape of a pineapple. So when you say Trippy Pineapple approved, there's a fucking like a tattoo of a pineapple right on his thumb. It's a true story. So now that when Mrs. Four comes back, at Trippy Pineapple and Mrs. Four's Peaches, it'll be Pineapples and Peaches will be the moderators. How about that? Yeah, for something good to talk about. All right, listen, I got to go, you guys. Thanks for sticking around with me. If you had an hour of your evening to waste, what better place to waste it than right here with Gen X Talks? I don't know where you tuned in from around the planet, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps along the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember two things. Wherever you go, there you are. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
And we'll catch you guys on the flip side.